Hello and welcome back to another video. So today we're in Benidorm. I feel like I come here way too often, but we are staying at the Melia Hotel. It is a reasonably expensive hotel, the Melia. It's the top rated hotel in Benidorm. That's of about 450. So let's take a look and see what you get for your money. So let's show you the entrance. You have a Lidl right across the road. Melia Benidorm. It is a tall building. So it's just your bar over to the left. Over there's a reception.
I'll leave it to that. My father.
Well, I've got one. There you go. Lucky I was here. And then out to your pool area. So this is our room here, number 756. We are on the 7th floor. Pretty nice view. And of course you do have lift access. Room number 756. So, off the top of my head, I don't know the exact price. I'm not here just for one night. I'm here for 4 nights in Benidorm. I'm with a couple of mates. And what I'm going to do in terms of prices, I'm going to put on how much we paid per night for the room. So the price on screen now is per night. And that is for the room, not per person. So let's mix up. Normally go straight into the room. Let's go into the bathroom first. It's a disappointing start. Reason being, you walk in, you can immediately see how dirty the shower glass is. And on the outside it's okay. Whereas on the inside, I can feel it is grubby, yeah, which is extremely disappointing. You pay a pretty good price per night, and quite literally the first part of the room you step into, I can see the literal grubbiness of this down in the corner. Yeah, just going deeper into this, look at the state of that. Just let me hammer the point home again. I'm here for 4 nights. I'm on holiday here. This is my home for the next 4 nights. We've literally just gone to the room not even 20 minutes ago. Nobody has showered, nobody's been here. One very good point to mention is you do have rituals. I'll put some price on screen, but yeah, not cheap at all. And you've got a ritual shower gel, shampoo and conditioner, which are all sacred lotus and juju. The shower in general, water spots all over, disappointing. Shower itself is nice and clean. Can't complain about that, nice and clean. You've got some towels here. Towels are pretty good quality, I'll give them that. Nice stack of them up there as well. Big grand mirror, literally covers the whole room, and I'm 6 foot tall for reference. So yeah, good sized bathroom in general. Another little hand towel over here, a couple of pretty fancy or tacky glasses, I don't know. You tell me what you think, but to be fair, pretty thick, pretty good quality. Tap itself is very worn, very brushed. You can see it's been cleaned 10,000 times, but it is polished for what is there. Huge crack in the sink there. Yeah, very dented into the sink. That's a very thick cut. I don't know what I was expecting there. What is that? That is just absolutely caked in dust. Okay, Spanish plug of course, little hairdryer, nice, it's not plugged in. More rituals over here, you've got hand wash and hand and body lotion with the same scents. Toilet is, again, it's old, it's worn, I can see the yellowing and used around the seat, but it is clean. Wow, yeah, again, worn. You can just see where the paint, the film is coming off. And a big dent in the back as well. Radiator, which looks fresh out of a house in Blackpool. Don't really see radiators like this in Spain, or at least I have not. Pretty thick dust throughout, which is disappointing again. This is one of the top rated hotels in Benidorm. Gotta be good. And we're not looking that good. B-Day, no one's used it yet. That's the bathroom. That is your information from the bathroom. Let's move on into the room. Step out into the room, please ignore the cases and any clothes. Little storage area here. Nothing underneath. I'm ruining the holiday here.
Ruining my holiday.
You got 2 single beds here pushed together as a double, and a sofa bed over at the back as well. I don't really have anything to say about the cleanliness in the room. I've had a good look around and it's pretty spotless. Nice little side lights, nice little bedside lamps, bedside cabinet with a clean and okay amount of storage. You got some teas, coffees and milks included. However, one point I'm going to mention, we have a minibar. And it is not cheap by any means. Here's your minibar here, by the way, which isn't the most pleasant sight. Very old and battered fridge. Thankfully it is not censored, it's not weighted, so I can lift it out. This is €3.50 a bottle for a glass bottle of water. You've got a Kit Kat here, if you want to treat yourself to a Kit Kat in this hotel. €4. Chocolate / gummies, €4. Sparkling water is £3.50. Soft drinks, €4. For a can of Coke is €4. That's ridiculous. Juices are the same. Energy drinks, €5. Beer, €4.50, which we're staying all inclusive. So the exact same Cruz Campo beer downstairs on draft in a frosted cold glass is free. But have it up in the room is €4.50. That's ludicrous in my opinion, very expensive. You want a little pack of Oreos here, you're gonna have to pay €4. All I can say is I hope we don't get drunk tonight and raid the minibar. But yeah, I'm not going to do a bed test just yet. I'll do it a little bit later as I'm holding these two out on the balcony. I'm feeling pretty guilty. But let's have one little last look at the balcony. Shall we go? Okay, and that's me back in the UK now. So let's do a review of the Melia. Just so you know as well, after this review, there is going to be a continuation of the video. I did take you guys up as well to have a look at the Benidorm Cross. It was the first time I've ever done it in my life. And yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. If you're a person who doesn't like Benidorm and you think it's just all riff-raff, and well, mostly is, but if you think it's just all riff-raff and it's only drinking, there's no sightseeing, nothing to do, then maybe this is one clip for you to watch. So yeah, continue watching after this review or skip a little bit ahead to this point and that'll take you to the Benidorm Cross. So let's review the Melia. Number one, did I have a good holiday? Yes, most definitely. Number two, would I go back to the Melia? No. The bathroom was concerningly dirty. It was, the inside of the shower door was filthy, it was grubby. Not just like a little bit dirty, it was thick, covered. I don't know how well the camera does it on justice. I'll have to see when I watch back this video. But it most definitely, you could barely like even see through it. It was just like dusty. I did get a clip of this part, but I was extremely drunk when I filmed it. You can literally hear me like slurring my words, talking nonsense. So I'll put the clip on screen now of me talking, but as you can see in this clip, the handrail to the balcony was insanely loose. And we were on the 7th floor, so pretty high up. It was genuinely concerning how loose it was. One wrong move, and I'm convinced if you fell into that, or you put enough weight leaning on it, it was going to tip off. Again, it's one of those things that's hard to do just on video, but when you're there in person and you're shaking that back and forth, you're thinking, oh my God, that's bad. That's really dangerous. Again, I got a clip of this as well. There was a book folder. It was a transport company's book folder, and it was just under our bed, covered in dust when I pulled it out initially. It was old. I could see it was very worn down. It looked like it'd been there for a long, long time, just under our bed. So yeah, the housekeeping staff just didn't even look under the bed because you could not miss it. Bright red book folder, and it was a good size A4. You could not miss it. It was just right there. Right, I'm hitting on a few negatives here. Let's move on to the positives now. The food was exceptional. Thoroughly enjoyed the food. The only thing I would say is, I don't know, the fish hake it's like it's the most popular dish ever in this hotel. Everything was just hake. Every day you go in, there's like 3 or 4 different varieties of hake. Yes, so you had your nice selections of meats, fishes, paella, etc., Spanishy type dishes if you're just sticking to the British food. Also had some hot dogs and pretty basic stuff. It was genuinely a pretty good variety. One thing as well, if you do go to this hotel, let me mention this to you, there is a bar. The bar area I showed when you're walking through the revolving doors on your left, that bar area actually does food for all-inclusive too. We thought it was just paid. But when you look through the menu more thoroughly, you notice some of them say all-inclusive. We noticed this on day 2, and we were kind of gutted we didn't notice the first couple of days because it would have came in very handy. Another good point is the location. The Melia is about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the Strip, depending on your ability. And in my opinion, it's probably one of the better places to be. The staff were lovely. We don't have any problems with the staff all around every location. Staff were really, really nice, very helpful, so nothing to say bad about them. But yeah, that's in my review. I'll put the full review on screen now of what I thought. Don't particularly plan on going to Benidorm anytime soon. It is going a bit more downhill every time I go. Sorry to say, I've been going for like a decade and a half now since I was a kid. And every time I go, it's just getting a bit more and more downhill. Hence why I like taking myself away from the hassle of Benidorm and moving yourself out to a quiet location. But on that note, if you're one of these people who hate Benidorm and you'll never go, then maybe this is something for you. This is me going up to the Benidorm Cross and what is consistently said as the best view you can get of Benidorm. Thank you for watching and enjoy this walk up to the cross. I'll see you in the next video. It is quite windy. I'm going to do my best to block the wind. Haven't got the microphones with me. But yeah, I'm quickly walking up to the Benidorm Cross. I say quickly, so that's quite a long walk. So I wanted to do something that's actually quite touristy, quite nice on camera. Something that people come to Benidorm for. If you think of Benidorm, you immediately think horrible nightclubs, chaos, muggings, pickpocketing. So I thought I'd end this hotel review with something in Benidorm that I've never done, but from what I've heard is just incredible. Somewhere up here, on this hill up here, there's a cross, but it's the Benidorm cross. I believe it was put there in 1962, but it was put there a long time ago, supposedly to cleanse the town of Benidorm. That's what I've heard. Just look at this view, by the way. Yeah, supposedly put there to cleanse the town of Benidorm, which, to be fair, I don't know how kicking off it was in the 60s, but so I thought today I'll take a walk up to the cross and go see what is the best view of Benidorm. I've heard it is about a 45-minute walk. I've been walking now for about 20 minutes, and you can already see the height I'm at, so it's not ridiculous. I'd definitely say you probably want to be on a bit more of the fit side to do this. You can rent a bike, you can rent segways, you can get tours up here, you can literally get a taxi. Just get a taxi up. Or, you know, you're doing true Benidorm style and get a mobility scooter all the way up. Just look at these bloody fences. God. And of course, you got to keep it somewhat Benidorm. There's a bottle of beer stuck through one of the gaps in the fence there. Yeah, there's some dog going a bit crazy, but a little bit further up now, you see the view's just getting better and better. I mean, the mountains are just crazy in this region. And again, another side of Benidorm you don't see. The size of these houses, like multi-million-pound compounds. That is sick, innit? Funniest part being, I don't even know if I'm on the correct road. I literally just looked at Google Earth and saw one road which looked like it kind of connected up to the top. But we're making progress, I think. Sorry again, very, very windy. They've actually got a weather warning today. You wouldn't think looking at this as a weather warning. I'm going to be careful, this is a bit of a blind corner on a road. But I can see the cross up there. Sorry, it is very, very windy, but you wouldn't think we're in Benidorm right now, would you? Look at that. Bloody hell, the ring doorbell again. Awful lot of people on that path over there. So I'm assuming that's another route to get up to it. A lot of mansions being built. See, the view is still pretty good, but we're not quite at the top yet. So we've still got a bit of a chunk to go. Progress. Oh, I'm going to head down. Progress is getting real now. Look at that. The cross is actually starting to look big, which, just for clarification, that cross is absolutely massive. But it makes it look tiny because we're so far away. Oh my god. Look at the views. Honestly, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you suffer from any like pain or mobility issues, get a taxi up. I am knackered. Oh my god. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? That's crazy. See, there's nice spots of Benidorm. The irony of saying there's nice spots of Benidorm when we're very far away from main Benidorm. But yeah, that is pretty crazy. This is officially has to be like the best view I've ever seen. That's the Benidorm cross. We're almost in touching distance. And it still doesn't even look massive, but I've seen pictures of people next to it and it is huge. Right, we've hit the end of the road here. Where you see all those people, that's the end of the road. This is as far as a taxi will take you. That view. Imagine living in this house, just having that view. Even away from the sea, mental view, isn't it? That's a bit steep, isn't it? This tall building near the one at the front, just behind that is the Melia where I'm staying. So you can literally see how far I've walked. Yeah, this building here, I think my finger's on it. I'll zoom in. That's the Melia. So I've literally walked from the front doors all the way. Right, and now here's the part I was warned about. It now just goes into like desert rockland basically. Only for a little bit, but there you go, 1961. To cleanse the town of Benidorm. 1961. Right, here's this pure rock path. Not made for going both directions, is it? Shows you how busy it is as well. This is a sketchy path, but we're very nearly there. But Jesus Christ, this is just rock. This is essentially what it would be like to come up here if there was no path, if this was 100 years ago. Well, there wouldn't be a cross here 100 years ago, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But there we go.
От того, что это называется углеводная волокна.
Uno está en Londres y el otro está en Ámsterdam y el otro no sé dónde. Yo recuerdo cuando mi padre tenía una emisora y se quedaba un...
I'll say that's a Benidorm cross. Yeah, so the taxis literally bring you right to where the road ends. Hope that gives you a pretty good idea of the Benidorm cross if you come to Benidorm or you ever want to go to Benidorm. Hopefully that gives you a pretty good idea of what you're in for. I'm 26, I'm like 200 pounds, but I took a lot of that's muscle, probably not, but you know, I'm not like, you know, mega obese and unfit, but still I was like knackered. I felt it in my calves, but I also did like 10 miles yesterday, so that didn't really help, did it? Sorry, that was definitely the last clip. I just wanted to show you that guy in the back. Is he mental? He's quicker to walk. That guy must have quads like a god.